Hi, whoever's there. Welcome. It's Sunday. Trying to make sure you can see everything. That'll work. Just one moment, and we shall begin. Don't forget your water. We're gonna need that. I've chosen to be outside. It's beautiful. You might hear the neighbor's music that just started, but you know what? So be it. Cheers to beautiful, smogless Los Angeles air. It's a rare situation. Very rare situation. So if you have outdoor space and you can somehow arrange the screen in your case, if you can somehow arrange the viewing situation such that you could be out in the sun a little bit. Remember, it doesn't have to be direct sun like you see on me. A little bounce reflection from here and there still gives you some good quality UV dosage. So I'll give you a moment. Today we just need floor space, so that could be grass with a towel. I've got my towel here. I'll probably bust it out on the floor eventually, as this is hard, uncomfortable concrete right now for my knees. So get that floor space, and no other implements are necessary. We're gonna do a little bit of HIIT first, just to get it out of the way, get some fitness out of the way. And then we're gonna do some nice, slow, yin yoga style static stretches. And I've got my watch on, and it's going to help us get some super long holds. You don't need, oh, Jeff, what's up? Son boy, gym tan laundry. Anyway, get outside if you can. Get the water, get the comfortable floor space. It could be a yoga mat, it could be a towel in my case. We HIIT first. We long, static, relaxing hold stretches requested by Jeff Avery Alley. So thank you all for that. At the end, today's Sunday, it's our 7th day of workouts. I very much appreciate you sticking with me so far. Hopefully this has been a very positive addition to your quarantine lives. Remember to, these stay up. So if you don't do a live, it's gonna be there for you, for forever, whatever that means. Digital forever, YouTube forever. So if you miss it, obviously, not a ton of us are in here right now, but we get a lot of views afterwards. So please do this anytime that serves you. And even if there's no sun, if you come to this in the evening, it's just nice to be outside and get this rare glimpse of fresh air in our community. So sunshine or not, it's going to be real nice to get yourself outdoors. Catch your breath. I even thought about doing this in the parking lot. There's really no wrong space, as long as you can keep distance from the people who are outside your circle, physical distance, that is. So that could be in a courtyard at the apartment, that could be in the backyard, in the front yard, wherever you're safe, somewhere you won't get run over, ideally. Somewhere you won't get attacked by bats too soon. Maybe we'll get a squirrel visitor today. Shall we? You guys ready? Jeff, who else is in here? I see there's another at the moment. Anyway, love you guys. Let us begin. Let me set my timer. The hit's a little different. It's going to be steady-ish state. So prepare for a more moderate burn type of situation. We're going to have 1 minute intervals as opposed to our usual shorties. So let me crank that in. 1 minute at a time, about 10 seconds for rest. Let's do it. First, we're going to spend the first minute on the clock getting a very full body warm-up type of motion. As with all the HIIT stuff, today's no different. You choose the pace. You can stick with me. Maybe you're outside, the sun's glaring. You can't see me, you can just hear me. So then you'll go at your own pace. Don't even worry about what I'm doing. All right? I'll try to keep it moderate and do your thing. Obviously, I've got a little limited space. I'm sharing it here with Marsha. So you may lose my feet or my head a little bit, but I'll make sure you get the gist. I can see my screen, so I can do my best to regulate what you're getting a glimpse of. So get your space ready. No equipment other than the floor. We're going to begin with big, wide-legged, no push-up burpee, sun salutation, whatever you want to call it. 1 minute begins now. We're going to reach up to the sky, calf raise, come down to the floor with a deadlift. I'm going to walk back, wide feet, just set the plank. Come back up and reach. And now you repeat this movement at your own pace. Wide plank, come up, calf raise. Get everything working in the body. It's a very short workout today. Most of our time will be that yin yoga stretching. So go ahead and try to stick with me for the brief cardio. Big inhales and exhales. Good, there's our minute. Go ahead and reset and stand. Next, we're squatting on our toes. If your ankles aren't ready for it, go ahead and squat flat-footed. 1 minute, begin, up on your toes. Nice, slow, gradual ramp up. So you can feel everything that's getting worked. Keep it gentle. Enjoy the environment, inside or outside, whatever you got going. It's nice to have the space, whatever that space is. We could not have it. Lovely. Okay, I'm on my toes, but you can choose to be flat-footed or find some combination thereof. I've already got my heart rate a little bit elevated. Hopefully you feel the same thing. Feeling good. Feeling great. Okay. Good. Wide feet. Now we're going to do the Saturday Night Fever. I'll take my right hand, reach to my left foot, and then reach all the way up to the sky. Ha! Superstar. 1 minute per side. Reach across the body, get that good stretch and twist. All the way up. Of course, the wider the legs, the better. The more you twist the torso, the better. Open up all that twisting stuff we worked yesterday with your buddy. Today my buddy's Marsha. Hopefully she doesn't test me, because I think she would win. Oh. Going through the movements, trying to feel everything that's involved. These are all going to be big motions today, nothing isolated. So just enjoy linking the whole chain together. Good. Switch, other side. 1 minute. Now the left hand to the right foot. And up. To the floor, across. Ha! Big twisting. Low bending and squatting. And enjoy. A little ramp up. Oh, little cloud cover. Feels nice. I was thinking I should probably shut up a little bit today. Let y'all fill the space inside your heads as we move, especially once we get to the yin yoga. So here I am, yapping away. I'll shut it down a little bit for your sake. Good. There's our minute. Another minute still. Here we go, back to that first move, but I want you to add the push-up if you haven't. If not, you can do a knee push-up. Otherwise, you can do the nice lazy roll-down version that I'll show you. I'm gonna start the timer now, check it out. Up, down, step back, roll the body down. Nice and lazy. Otherwise, you can do a push-up. Calf raise at the top. Let's go. Jumpless burpees. Thirty seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Good. Now we're going to start to run in place a little bit. Keep your hands here. Nice, bouncy, gentle taps with the legs. 1 minute. My knees don't have to be too high. We don't need this aggressive version yet. Today's about sustaining the minute at a time. So just hang out. We're chilling. Space. Keep moving. I'll tell you when we go on. Keeping the breath slow and full. "20 seconds. Good. After this, we're immediately into a 1 minute plank. Regular plank, straight arms. Make sure we turn the fingers out a little bit. Make sure we try to squeeze the back a little bit. 1 minute begins now. Hit the deck. We've got our plank. And basically everything you've seen so far, that's as far as the complexity is going to go for our HIIT stuff. Little running in place. Little planking. Maybe we'll throw a squat hold in the end. Very moderate today. Just a little sweat to warm up for the real juice. That's the yin yoga stuff. 30 seconds. Get into the zone. So. 10 seconds. Stick with it. Good. Stand up. We run in place again. This time we're reaching up in the sky with the arms synced up to what the legs are doing. All right, so let me show you a few, then I'll start the timer. I'm here. I'm climbing the rope. One of my jiu-jitsu coaches makes us do this for minutes at a time. So that's where this is inspired from. Shall we? Light on the feet, reaching the rope, just like we did with Josh, one of the first workouts. Get the arms straight so the upper body looks like this. Don't half-ass it. Get the range of motion. 1 minute, go. You choose the speed, but stay light on your feet. $15. Good. Take a breather. Now we squat with the calf raise for 1 minute. Get low, calf raise. Keep it moderate. Nothing too crazy fast. Pretty chill. $20 seconds. The plank again is coming next. Another 1 minute. Ooh, I feel my calves. In 3, 2, 1. Immediately to the floor. Let's get our plank. Here we go. Chilling. Now, I'm trying to get sun here, so don't judge me. I'll do my best to make sure you never see me in a tank top at the gym. Just not my style, really. No judgment to those who expose the arms. Five seconds left. Up. Back to our climbing. Go, 1 minute. Keep it slow, gentle, smooth. Full range of motion with the arms. Get all the way up there. $15. Relax. Good. Oh, Jeff. See, Jeff, you pull it off, though, for some reason. When I see Jeff in the tank top, I'm like, damn. Them triceps, though. When I see myself in the mirror in the tank top, I'm like, bro, put a shirt on. Maybe it's a body type thing? I don't know. What do you have to say in the comments? Anybody? What's the deal with tank tops? Some people look great in them. Again, like Jeff. I feel like I've seen Avery do it a couple times too. Very passable. And of course, women do it way better than men. Okay, back to squatting, sorry. I said I wouldn't talk as much. Calf raise. Calf raise. Yeah, I just think it takes a special type of dude to make the tank top look good. And I am not on that list. It's for the vitamin D today. And relax. Plank again in 3, 2. This is our final plank. Let's go. "20 seconds. Enjoy. You know what? We're gonna do an extra 30. It's our final plank. We might as well. So when you hear the bell, keep going. I'll switch to a one arm so I can mess with my watch. Continue. Another 30. And we might as well go 2 minutes, right? If you need a break, take one. 30 more seconds. "15 seconds left in the entire 2-minute plank. Nice work. 10 seconds. Relax. Got it. Right away into a 1-minute squat hold. So we stay flat-footed. We go to the bottom of the squat, whatever yours is. We just chill. So if you're flexible enough to make it passive, that's fine. Let's just stick in that position, all right? And I really want you to bow your knees out. I'll try to show that best I can. I will swap the camera a little bit because we're gonna go to the floor soon. Hopefully that helps. Starting the squat in 3, 2, 1 minute. Whatever the stance width is, cool. Just make sure the knees are way out. And if you want help from the elbows, do that. This helps. A little wedged prayer position. Otherwise, just let your arms hang. Do whatever you want with them. Wave to me, maybe. I can feel it. Oh. Try to stay flat-footed so that the weight is in the heels. If you can wiggle your toes or lift the arch, that's a good sign the balance is in the right spot. Of course, I thoroughly washed and sanitized my hands before I went in for all those Sweat wipes. Keep moving. Enjoy that stretch feeling. And here comes the last 30 seconds. Again, I flipped the script on you. This is going to be a 2-minute total. Final 5 seconds. And be real slow and careful getting out of it. Feel free to sit down instead of stand up. Come on up. Shake them up. Now get your floor space. The work is done. Now we get into the yin. Keep a little angle to best show what we're doing. Now the watch is going to 3 minutes. Everything we'll do is a 3-minute hold. Good sweat out here. Okay, 3 minutes is prepared. Take a sip. Let's take it to the floor. With this, again, I'll shut up. Please be progressive. Yes, this is relaxing when compared to the other workouts we've done this week. However, it shouldn't be passive. It should be active and progressive. So we have 3 minutes to get further and further and further and further and further within each stretch. Not 3 minutes just to chill and hold it there and do nothing about it. You'll notice in the first 30 seconds, probably, our soft tissue will loosen up quite a bit, and you'll be able to go much further than at the beginning of the 30-second hold. That's a proven physiological process. Let it happen. Once we go beyond 30 seconds, take advantage of that loosening and go further and further and try to find new ranges of motion. Make this as progressive as we've made all the workouts so far, and we'll make all the workouts in the future. Get after it. I know it's a stretch, but try to make it a better stretch than the previous 1 second of stretch, and so on and so forth in sequence until we have 3 minutes of that process. You should go pretty damn far. Starting on all fours, let's all take the left leg and bring it way up by the hands. Okay? From the side, you can see my knee is behind me. I might need to add a little padding for that knee to soften things up. Here we are for 3 minutes. Begin. I'm going to start on my hands, and I might bow that leg out a little bit. Let the first 30 seconds happen automatically. Sink in. Here I'm feeling the front of the right leg, the hip flexor of the right leg, and underneath and inside the left leg. Enjoy both of those. And the first 30 has passed. If you'd like to go lower, you may. 3 minutes of tolerance and attention span is not easy. So that's a challenge within itself, just sticking with us for that long. And we're halfway. Get lower. Thirty seconds left. Let's crawl out of it. Nice work. I'm going to take my left hand outside my leg. Boom. Now that left foot is going to crawl across the mat towards my right hand. And we're setting up this pigeon type where we drop the shin down. If it's not available, just lie on your side right there. And we're trying to get the chest towards that outstretched 90-degree left leg. Flatten up. Make sure this leg is close to 90 and that the toes are up. We don't want to bend in further just so that we can go lower. It becomes easier to go lower there, but we're looking for the twist in the left femur. So keep that lever long and perpendicular. Now we bring the chest down for 3 minutes. Again, maybe you look like this. Maybe you're just kind of lying on that left hip, and that's a stretch already. And through the interval, you're going to go towards the front leg and try to get this back leg straightened out and flat. I'll show it from this angle. And every exhale, go further into it. This is great for your rubber guard if you players are watching. Halfway. Final 30. Last opportunity to sink. and relax. You're gonna lean to your left and get out of it completely. Now, just stick with the left leg getting stretched. We're gonna do one more pose before we swap and do those same with the right leg. This is one we've been doing a little bit in class lately. It's a stretch for the hip rotators. Super important if you're having any kind of sciatica type of symptoms. Some people have been hitting me up actually this week with lower back tightness. This one may be quite helpful for you. So I've got this wide foot set up. I've got my heels down and my toes up. Notice a 90-degree knee angle. I'm not too far out. I'm also not too in tight. Now, I'm now going to roll to sit on my right hip, and I'm bringing the left knee down to the ground. The leg that we just had trapped in that weird stretch, putting it down this way. You can see with the camera angle, 90 degrees right there. It's a right angle. Not too far in. Again, that's going to make it easier to achieve the position with the twist, but we're not going to get the best stretch possible. So open it up, 90 degrees. Toes always up when we're twisting the knee. I'm going to take this foot and I'm going to put it on top to trap it. You don't have to, that's an option, but it does work a little bit better. Now, last step, I'm going to lean back in my hands and that way to drop down. Here. This way, across to my left. And I'm going to feel something in the left leg, down the side, ideally behind the hip a little bit, maybe deep underneath the hamstring root, maybe the inner thigh, but it's all about the left leg right now. So we're going to do a little bit shorter. We're going to do 1 minute on this one. Let's hold. Twist and lean back. More twisting, more dropping that left cheek down, more leaning back. Keep this foot trapping on top so that this left knee doesn't raise off the ground. Another 20 seconds. Your left knee may feel vulnerable. You got two options. The first one is to just make sure these toes are up. Toes up. The other one is just gently get out. This might not be the one for you if you have recent MCL injury. Sink a little deeper for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slide that top foot off and slowly untwist. And you might need a little help to lift that leg. Oh, very nice. We'll do all those stretches now on the other leg. So let's return to the 3-minute timer. We'll return to hands and knees. I'll show the other angle. Hands and knees. We're going to bring now the right leg way up. Again, right leg way up by the hands. The left leg can slide back a little. We've got this runner stance, mountain climber type of stretch thingy. It probably has a nice name somewhere, but you can see it, yeah? My left leg is way behind me. We might need some padding for that knee. My right leg is way up. And the 3 minutes begins. We'll start to sink lower as the 3 minutes progresses. But for now, let the first 30 seconds do its thing. I'm feeling the left hip flexors, the right inner thigh and rotators. I'm going to start to crumble down now. I'll make sure I don't get out of the camera. and find a rhythm. Maybe it's the breathing. Maybe you tune into your heart pulse that you could perhaps feel. 2 minutes left. Let that be a progressive 2 minutes for you. Every inhale, make the spine a little bit longer in traction. Every exhale, sink deeper into the stretch. Even if it's just a millimeter, we're progressing. Enjoy. I'll check up again when we get to the last 30 seconds. Final 30. Crawl out of it. Come on up. Take the right hand outside the right leg. Now heel toe the right leg across. And sit down to your right side. Find that 90-degree angle, not too deep. Open it up so we get a nice effective lever to twist the right hip. 3 minutes, maybe it looks like this. But start bringing your chest towards that foot and find the pigeon. Let's go. Further with every exhale. Make it progressive. Two goals. One is to be more relaxed than we were before we started this. The other is to actually change our bodies a little bit, get a little more flexible too. So make sure we keep both things in mind. It should require a little effort. final 30 seconds, take the opportunity to go deeper. Lean to your right, get out of it. Very nice. Now, rotators on the right leg. Let's go back to this wide stance. Now we're going to bring the right leg in and shift to the left hip and achieve the 90-degree angle best we can. Make sure the toes are up so that we can protect the knee, tibialis tension. If you've had MCL injury recently on the right leg, maybe a chill on this one, set it aside, return to one of the other stretches we've done, or just do it very, very lightly. When I'm here already, I feel it because I'm tight on this left side. So maybe it's here. Maybe you can go further and you'll follow along. Put this left heel over top of the knee to prevent it from coming up. This is there as a stop. So when we twist, the leg doesn't lift. We stomp down on it. Another good tool is to bring this extra leg up if you want to grab that. So, 1.5 minutes for this one. I know I said a minute on the other leg, but I let it go a little extra. Here we go. Lean back, arms over. Start twisting to the right side. Start bringing the right cheek down to the floor and feel somewhere on the right leg. Maybe it's down the side. Maybe it's underneath the hip, ideally. Maybe it's on the inside. But it's all about the right leg. Turn, twist. Lean back a little further, twist a little more to the right, bring your right hip a little closer to the floor. See, I'm also lifting this left knee to help trap. That's an option. 20 seconds. Now relax. I got a little lost on that one. That's a good thing. That's where I want my head to be at as a result of this work. A little bit lost in the process. We've got one more. This will be the finish of today's little practice. This is going to be a 7-minute double hamstring stretch. That's super long. This will serve as a meditation. Maybe we're a little bit less progressive physically about this one and a little more focused on keeping your mind in the task. So for me, I know I'm out of the task if my body's fidgeting. You may have seen me on a couple of those previous stretches. Looking at the clock, oh, 3 minutes is a long time. Fidget, 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 wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I want to stay, if we focus on the stretch feeling and the sensation of the stretch feeling, That's a great direction for this like kind of meditation that we're going to do. So we'll get the double hamstring stretch. I'll show you. That's just, we're lying on our feet, reaching towards our legs. Sorry, lying on our seat, sitting down. What? Words. Sitting down with our legs outstretched forward, two hands reaching towards the legs, head dropping, spine rounded, all that good stuff. I'm going to feel my lower back, behind the neck. I'm going to feel my hamstrings. And if I focus on the feeling of the stretch, chasing that feeling for the entire 7 minutes, we're going to have a nice meditative result. Some of you watching know far deeper about the methods of meditation than I, but for this one, let's focus on the feeling of the stretch, the tight feel in the hamstrings that we get when we perform this stretch. And we want to keep that feeling consistent. So we'll loosen up physically and the stretch feeling will start to go away unless we chase it further by going deeper with our position into the stretch. Say the number 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to remind us where we are. And I won't say any more than that, so I don't want to interrupt your meditative process. Shall we? Final challenge. When this is over, I'll end the stream. Go about your day. Thanks a lot. Let's enjoy the 7 together. Take a seat. Legs out in front. Let me set the timer here. Perfect. Let's begin. Timer's on. I'll say the single number of how many minutes are left. Nice and tall, straight knees, toes up, reach for it. Chin down, rounded back, the laziest version possible, and then chase the stretch feeling for 7 minutes. So when it gets lighter feeling, go deeper. And lighter again, go deeper. And you'll be surprised by the end of 7 how we can change our position. Six. 5. 4. 3. Progress. Progress. Two minutes remain. Final 1 minute. 1 minute left. Slowly crawl out. The lower back feels it. Oh. Hands behind you. Slide forward. Grab your knees. Roll down to your back. Hang on to your knees and just chill there for a moment. Get the feeling back in your lumbar. Little side to side wiggles. Put the feet down. Let's get 5 ultra high bridges to get that lower back alive again. 5, lifting the hips as high as possible. 4, letting the back arch and the ribs lift. 3, 2, last 1, drop down. Keep the lower back pressed against the floor. Let the legs go straight. Enjoy the environment. Drop your head. Stay right there. I encourage you to relax for a little bit. Chillin'. I'm going to end the stream, but stay right there in that relaxed lying posture. Enjoy your new flexibility. Have a lovely evening. I will see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. back in action. Hopefully I get somebody with me. We need Josh's sense of humor tomorrow. Send him a DM. Tell him to get his ass on the stream. Love you guys. Mwah.